Sprintcars, where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. So I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is the JSI Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Tonight, we come to Weedsport Speedway Park. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening. A big thank you to, of course, Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group, JSI Racing, and Crawford Designs. We get set to take a look at your qualifying results, and we had 47 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight. And it was Brady Baldwin going quick time. We'll see 5 heats on the program. Corey McCullough, Clayton Davies, Matthew Hurd, and Joshua Walton make up your top 5. Liam Russell, Ethan Bastian, Joel Battelle, Brock Lewis, and Nathan Norman. Those drivers are your top 10. We'll take a look at heat race number 1, starting a grid and starting on the pole position. In car number 7, that'll be Brady Baldwin. To the outside of the front row, he drives car number 36. That's Liam Russell. Cover your right, pilot's car number 078. He'll start out of position number 3. And Jonathan McKean in car 48 will start position at number 4. Boyd Bowden for Elite Sim Sports, car number 15, will start position number 5. And Nick Ryan lines up at a position number 6. Starting position number 7 for JSI Racing, it is the 12 entry of Jason Crawford. To his outside in the 17. At a position number 8, it's Jeremy Kingsrod. And your 5th and final row to the inside in the Vortex Sim Sports number 79 machine, that is Daniel Boyd. And on his outside, driving car number 38, that's the 38. At a position number 10, that's Sam Derrico. Eight laps the distance, I believe it are. Right, we're looking at 10 laps, actually. I did that many leagues, it's not funny. Top 4 to the main event. We'll lock in 20 drivers from a heat racing action. And then, of course, we'll take top 2 from the 13-lap B-mains. I think there'll be 10-lap heat races here tonight at Weedsport. Wonderful, wonderful sunny day here at the Weedsport Speedway Park. Or the Weedsport Speedway, I should say. So Baldwin and Russell on the front row. Wright and McKean in row 2. Bowden and Ryan row 3. Crawford and Kingsrod row 4. Boyd and Derrico row 5. We're set for a start. Heat number 1 of 5. And we are underway. And it's going to be Brady Baldwin to lead down the back straight away. Track will start off very, very tacky. Our contact there for 4th position, Jonathan McKean. Copping the worst of that one. So there's your top 3 on screen at the moment. It's still Brady Baldwin leading from Liam Russell. Kobe Wright in 3rd position. Then you go back to Nick Ryan in 4th in that number 7 machine. Back to Jason Crawford in 5th, followed by Jeremy Kingsrod, Daniel Boyd, Sam Derrico, Jonathan McKean, and Boyd Bowden back there in 10th position. We tick another lap off in the books here at Weedsport Speedway Park. And Brady Baldwin still leading the way. Liam Russell starting to feel a bit of pressure right now from the 78 of Kobe Wright through turn number 1 and 2. But he finds himself 3.5 car lengths away from Liam Russell. Halfway home that time by. Your leader is still Baldwin. 5 down. 10-lap heat races here tonight. And again, we'll see 5 heats on the program, followed by 2 B-mains, which will consist of 13 laps. And, of course, the all-important 35-lap main event here this evening at Weedsport Speedway. Baldwin still your race leader from Russell, Wright, and Ryan. Crawford in that JSI Racing number 12 machine. He finishes in 5th position. He'll start on the pole of B-main number 1. Bowden back in the pits. You look at Kingsrod, followed by Daniel Boyd. Paint scheme on that 79. It looks like it is. There's your race leader down into turn number 3 and 4. Checkers are out 4. Brady Baldwin, Liam Russell home in 2nd, Kobe Wright 3rd. 4th will go to Jason Crawford, Nick Ryan home in 5th position. Of course, we'll take a look at your official results coming up here in heat race number 1. Here they are. Brady Baldwin gets the win from Liam Russell, Kobe Wright, and Jason Crawford. Your top 4 drivers: Nick Ryan, Jeremy Keenrod, Daniel Boyd, Sam Derrico, Jonathan McKean, and Boyd Bowden will all be going 5th through to 10th. They will all go to one of 2 B mains. Heat number 2 will line up like this, and on the pole in the Victoria 90 in the Owen Homes, he is the 2018 Grand Annual Sprint Car Classic champion of Corey McCullough. To his outside, driving car 54 for Allure Esports, that is Ethan Bastian. Inside your second row for Elite Sim Sports, it's the 15 of Jacob Croker. He'll start position number 3. It is outside. Winner from Lernerville last week in the Triple One, starting position number 4, that is Lewis Clark. Rolling out of position number 5, driving car number 68, it's the fridge himself, that is Max Bevan, and he's outside. In position number 6, in car number 53 for Supreme Poultry, that is Alex Addard. Starting out of position number 7, driving car number 26, that is Sean Stevens for Wavy Racing. And to the outside, out of position number 8, that's Bailey Barnacote. Then we go back to your 5th and final row. Inside your 5th row, position number 9, in the AHR number 4. Looking for a bit of speedway meow right now, that is Ash Hammond. And Brendan Randall rolls off from your 10th starting position. We get set for heat race number 2 on the racetrack. Alex Addard did not make the call. So just the 9 cars. Keep an eye on Hammond from the very back of the bus. Again, looking for a bit of speedway meow right now here at the Weedsport Speedway. As we are racing, and McCullough got a great launch over the rest of the field. Meanwhile, Croker, here comes Bevan trying to make it 3 wide up on the inside. He tagged the left rear there of Croker. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2. Bevan almost got clear of him. And now keeping on Sean Stevens in the 26 machine. Bevan to the inside, stays low. Through turn number 3 and 4. So McCullough, Bastian, Clark, and Bevan 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you go back to Stevens in 5th. Croker, Barnacote, Hammond, and Rendell. Meanwhile, coming after your race leader is Ethan Bastian in the 54 machine. He's all over the 2018 Sprint Car Classic champion. Well, let me tell you, Ethan, the concrete wall, and I'll tell everybody else, according to the Power Plots presentation, gentlemen, the walls do not move. Meanwhile, here's Sean Stevens challenging for position number 4. Bevan shut the door into turn number 1. Now drives away from Stevens. Fighting back to the inside, down into turn number 3 and 4. Stevens going to have it at the start-finish line. Moves Sean Stevens up into the top 4, but here comes Bevan. He turns it back underneath him now, and Bevan's going to have the bottom into turn number 3. Stevens back to the outside, but no, give that lap. Lap number 6 for that 4th spot on the racetrack belonged to Max Bevan. Stevens, what can he do here in these final 3 laps? This time by out of turn number 4. McCullough still leads from Bastian and Lewis Clark, but this battle between Bevan and Stevens, it is an absolute humdinger of a heat race. Oh, there's contact, and they're both going to go, yeah, nah, and Bailey Barnacote says, right, boys, thank you very much, I'll take that one if you don't mind. So there is McCullough. Stevens going to get out of the way. A little hairy moment there for your champion, the 2018 Sprint Car champion. Into turn number 3 and 4. Here he is. Checkered flag is out. It's going to be Corey McCullough winning heat number 2 from Ethan Bastian in 2nd. Third we go to Lewis Clark, Bailey Barnacote 4th. Then we go back to Jake McCroker, Max Bevan in 5th and 6th. Brendan Randall in 7th. Sean Stevens and Ash Hammond make up your 9 cars. In heat number 2. Yeah, I thought they were doing very well, Joe. Let's take a look at heat 2 results coming up on your screen. And here they are. McCullough, Bastian, Clark, and Barnacote go on to the show. Croker, Bevan, Randall, Stevens, Hammond, and Addard will be to a B main. Heat number 3 lines up like this, and Clayton Davies in the 50 machine will start from position number 1. Joel Patel with 29 starts position number 2. Luke Wilson in the 9 will start position number 3. Thomas Mitchell in the 02 will start position number 4. Position number 5 in car 5, that is Braden Morosky. Cody Lawrence in position number 6. Craig Plater in number 69, out of position number 7. And outside of him is the 76 for LJR, that is Luke Johnson, position number 8. Leo Heaton in the 21 will start position number 9, and Stephen Haitley in the 60 will start position number 10. So we take a look at some of the good-looking paint schemes on the racetrack. There's quite a lot of these cars that are very, very nicely presented. So we're set for a start this time by heat number 3 of 5 here at the Weedsport Speedway venue. Green flag is out, 10 laps on the board, and we are racing. Well, let's get the timing and scoring up. How about that will help? Davies leads down the back straightaway. Battelle holding on to position number 2. Mitchell fending off a challenge from Wilson. Now here comes Lawrence in the 55. Plater trying to drive it deep down into turn number 1 and 2. Lawrence and Wilson wheel to wheel down the back chute. It's still Clayton Davies, your race leader. From Battelle, Lawrence and Mitchell. Look at this battle for 2, 3, 4 and 5. Lawrence is really starting to work that 55 on the cushion. Battelle going to have a fair bit of company here in the next couple of laps. We completed lap number 4. Davies still your race leader. Cross flag sticks around. He's opened up a 1.5 second gap already. Lawrence again well on the thing on the top side of the racetrack. Then Thomas Mitchell in that 4th and final transfer position right now. Mitchell finishes 4th. He's going to have to start position number 18. So it's basically 3, 8, 13 and 18. The starting positions up for grabs in this heat races when it comes to your top 4 finishes. It's still Davies with 2 to run here at Weedsport. Lawrence may have just tagged the wall, and now Thomas Mitchell closing in on the 55 machine, the 0-2 of Mitchell, but no one going to deny Clayton Davies a win here this evening as he worked down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. High, wide and handsome he goes. Checkers around. Clayton Davies wins heat number 3. Joel Battelle home in 2nd. Cody Lawrence closely in 3rd, followed by Thomas Mitchell. Also very closely in your 4th and final transfer position. Then you go back to Luke Wilson, Luke Johnson, Stephen Haitley, Braden Morosky, Craig Plater, and Leo Heat. Excuse me, that was Leo Heaton. So there is your official results. Davies, Battelle, Lawrence, and Mitchell all going to the show. Yeah, look at that, right where we are. Into turn 1, we're in the Weedsport production trailer. Yeah, beautifully set up trailer here as we get set for heat number 4, your penultimate heat race of the evening. And Matty Hurd in that LJR number 71 machine on your pole position. To the outside of the front row, it's a 32 of Brock Lewis. Daniel Hardigan in the 27 will start position number 3. Brooke Marquis in the 46 at a position number 4. Aston Hurley for Allure Esports, the 99, rolls up at a position number 5. And Brent Hobbs, the 64, starts position number 6. Position number 7, cut number 25, that's Rowan Jones. Position number 8 in the 34, that is Michael Holt. And Riley Simpson in the 65 will start 9th with Russell Ponzi in the 42 from position number 10. We can confirm that Bonzi and Holt, they did not make the start of tonight's 4th heat race. So let's see how these guys go. Heat number 4 of 5. One more heat race to go. Ten on the board. The JSI Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, we're green. Oh, who's in that? In the 77, Daniel Hardigan. Just went straight up the inside, and poor old Brock Lewis, he ate all of the right rear of Daniel Hardigan's. Jones up to position number 4, and again, there may be some post-race penalties coming out. We'll see how it all plays out. Of course, we'll have to wait another 8 and a bit laps for those potential results or potential penalties to come. Jones shutting the door on the 99 of Aston Hurley. Hurley right now, here comes Hardigan down to the inside with a slide job on Marquez, and Marquez in the 71. Now here comes Jones. Jones looking for some insurance positions. Rowan Jones at 25, working the top of the racetrack, and now Aston Hurley gets up on the bike and says, well, you know what? If it's good enough up there, it's good enough for me. It's not a motocross track out there. He's right up on the concrete wall. Marquez in the 71 trying to slide up, but Aston Hurley with a big run out of turn 4 and around the outside. Hurley all over the back of Jones out of turn number 2. Oh, Brooke Marquez into the wall. And let me tell you, the walls do not move here at Weedsport. Matty Hurd still your race leader. 7 down, 3 to go. Here comes Hardigan closing in on your race leader. Jones still battling with Aston Hurley right now into turns 3 and 4. Here comes Hurley, almost went for the slide jump, but had to pull it up because maybe knowing that the 99 was not going to get clear of the 25, and done the smart thing and backed out of it. Here comes Hardigan to the inside with a slide jump into 3 and 4. Hurd back underneath him now. White is out, final time. Hurd, Hardigan, wheel to wheel into turns 3 out of turn number 4. At the line, what a drive by by Matty Hurd. Good run. But for some of the drivers in heat number 4, let's take a look at those results. There it is. Hurd, Hardigan, Jones and Hurley, your top 4. Fifth on back, of course, Hobbs, Marquez, Simpson, Lewis, all going to preliminary action along with Holt and Bonzi if they can make it back into this server. Fifth and final heat race of the night, Joshua Walton lines up the 81 from position number 1. Nathan Norman, the 96, position number 2. Blake Walsh, the 97, will start position number 3, and that's Billy Ryan in car 33 out of position number 4. Jamie Warner lines up the 57 from 5, and Jaden Russell for Synergy Sim Racing starts position number 6. Jason Burke in the JSI Racing at number 74 will start 7th, along with David Clifford in the 24 from position number 8. And we go back to Matt West, looking to go north in this one. He will start position number 9. So heat race number 5, your 5th and final heat race of the night before we get into two 13-lap B mains, where the top 2 will make up a 24-car field, followed by a 35-lap main event. Green flag goes out, and we are underway. It's Walton leading out of turn number 2. Blake Walsh at Supreme Poultry number 53, but he's got the 97 on the inside of that car in second position. Norman now looking to the cushion into 1 and 2. There goes Billy Ryan to the inside. Will we have a, oh no, there goes Billy Ryan type of moment. Couple of things he'll need to be careful of. Other people on the racetrack and the walls. Let me tell you, they do not move. Warner, Clifford, Burke, those 3 drivers already back into the pit area. And now Blake Walsh coming after Joshua Walton into turn number 1. They slide to the cushion. Walton starts to drive away now from Walsh. But I tell you what, Walsh, he's not afraid just to sling it upstairs and let it hang loose, baby. Cross flag sticks are out next time by 5 down and 5 to run for your leader, Walton from Walsh. Then you go back to Norman in 3rd. 4th is Billy Ryan and Jaden Russell in position number 5 now. 3, 4, and 5, they pretty much stayed glued to the bottom of the racing surface here at Weedsport. Blake Walsh, the only real driver to just let it all hang loose up on the top side of the racetrack. 3.5 to go for your leader, Walton. Again, you're watching the 81 of Walton on screen right now with the 97 of Blake Walsh. Here he comes again. He closes in down out of turn 4. We head into 1 and 2. Coming to 2 to run here at Weedsport Speedway. Another round of the JSI Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Thanks to, of course, Crawford Designs, Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group. Walton going to have some late company here in this one. Walsh nearly tagged the back of him, and that got real hairy into turn number 1. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Joshua Walton will win heat number 5. Second we go to Blake Walsh, Nathan Norman 3rd, Billy Ryan 4th. Jaden Russell rounds out to top 5, Matty West, Jason Burke, David Clifford, and Jamie Warner. Your drivers inside your top 10, or your top 9 I should say. There is your results. For official results coming up on screen, Walton, Walsh, Norman, and Ryan, along with Russell, West, Burke, Clifford, and Warner. B-main number 1 will line up like this for your 13-lap distance with your top 2 going through. Nick Ryan lines up out of position number 1. Luke Wilson start from position number 2. Position number 3, it's Jaden Russell and Max Bevan, the Fridge himself, out of position number 4. Brooke Marquez out of position number 5, and Daniel Boyd starts position number 6. Stephen Haitley lines up out of position number 7. Jason Burke lines up out of position number 8. Sean Stevens will start position number 9, and Brock Lewis will start position number 10. Position number 11 is Jonathan McKean. Position number 12, it's Craig Plater, along with Jamie Warner from position number 13 and Alex Haddard from position number 14. The B-main number 1. 13 laps the journey. Top 2 will start positions 21 and 23. No yellows in heat races or consolation races. And we are racing here at Weedsport. Nick Ryan, Luke Wilson. Ryan on the bottom, Wilson to the outside. Give the spot to Nick Ryan. Keep it on the 27, Jaden Russell. And the fridge himself, Maxi B, Max Bevan. In fourth, Bevan. He really got a run on the inside there, and that'll move Jaden Russell up the racetrack. Look at him, 2 by 2 we go for the first 4 positions. Thought about maybe going with the slaughter, but opted to stay down low. And Nick Ryan has back the race lead at the end of lap number 3. 3 down and 10 to go. Bevan was all over the back of Ryan. Now here comes Jaden Russell. Gonna make it 3 wide for the race lead. Nearly 4 wide. Oh yeah. 3 and 4 wide here at Weedsport Speedway. Oh, Bevan, the wall does not move, champion. And Maxi Bevan back in 9th. Make that 12th position. Tado trying to come through the field there in the 53 for Supreme Poultry. He's up to position number 8. He's passed more cars at the moment than what we've done laps, and right now we've completed 6 laps and he's passed 7 cars. You would almost back money on him to finish top 4 if it was the top 4 going through. However, it's only the top 2. I don't know if he will have enough time with 7 down, 6 remaining. He finds himself about a second and a half away. 1.4 seconds away from that second and final transfer position. Stevens gets by Luke Wilson. Out of turn 4 there on that previous lap. We cross the start finish line. We're heading down the back straightaway. Oh boy. And Wilson come together, and Allard sneaks on by. It's still Jaden Russell from Nick Ryan in second position. Again, another lap in the books to find out which 2 of these drivers will be heading to our A main, our 35 lap main event in probably about 5 to 6 minutes time. 2 to go for your race leader, the 27 of Jaden Russell. White flag set to fly here at Weedsport, and that indeed it does right now. Stevens again trying the late moves into 1 and 2, but not going to have enough. Checkers are right. Your top 2, Jaden Russell and Nick Ryan. Unofficially, they may have greeted the twin checkers. We'll see if they go over the virtual scale and make sure there's no post-race penalties. And we will wait and see as your official results come up on screen. And it will be Jaden Russell and Nick Ryan getting the 2 transfer positions. Stevens, McKean, Haitley, Allard, Plater, Warner, Lewis, Burke, Wilson, Boyd, Bevan and Marquez. Third on back. Well, it's time to pack it up, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to be gone. As B main number 2 makes their way onto the starting positions on the racetrack, and it's going to be Jacob Croker starting position number 1. Brent Hobbs will start position number 2. Jeremy Keendrod start position number 3. Luke Johnson will start position number 4. Matt West lines up at a position number 5, and Brendan Randall lines up at a position number 6. Riley Simpson will start position number 7. Position number 8, it's going to be Sam Derrico. Position number 9, it's Braden Morosky. Position number 10 will be David Clifford. Position number 11, it's Ash Hammond. Position number 12, it's Michael Holt. Position number 13, Boyd Bowden. Position 14, it's Leo Heaton. Followed by position number 6, it's Russell Bonzi. Here we go. B main number 2. 13 laps on the board. And then, of course, our 35 lap main event in probably about 6 or 7 minutes' time. The track is slick. The drivers are adapting. And we are racing here at Weedsport. It will be Jacob Croker, Jeremy Kingsrod and Brent Hobbs. Hobbs now to the outside in the 64. Kingsrod the 17 for Castrol. Johnson. Mate, I thought I told you in practice, buddy. The wall still does not move. Stop trying to knock it down. He's got the wing in the trunk right now. So right now it's Kingsrod and Johnson who are finding themselves outside of normal regulations for a World of Outlaws race. With just most races in general, I should say. Kingsrod and Johnson one more time down the back straightaway. Kingsrod getting a little all crossed up on the exit of turn number 4. Kingsrod again feeling the pressure as Hammond goes on by, and he gives him a bit of a speedway meow there as he goes on by, and maybe even the 1 or 2 finger salute says here. Upper mate. Right now your race leader is still Jacob Croker from Brent Hobbs in second position. Croker's got this thing figured out, but I tell you what, Brent Hobbs not giving up without a fight just right now. Oh, Croker, he jumped the cushion. He made a mistake and gives the lead to Brent Hobbs in the 64 with 5.5 to go. Who worked down the back straightaway. Johnson closing in on second. He was not at all confident coming into the Weedsport Speedway venue, but no doubt he would love to put it into the show. I'd love to go back and say, hey mate, I told you so. You were wrong, buddy. 4 to go, 9 down. We start lap number 10. It's still Hobbs and Croker out in front at the moment. Hobbs has opened up a 1.2 second gap right now. Johnson starting to feel some company by the 26th of Boyd Bowden. Johnson and Bowden again out of turn 2, working the back straightaway. This is for bragging rights. Croker got the second and final transfer position locked down at the moment. Who will it be? Into turn number 3 and 4. The checkers are out. Brent Hobbs a dominating victory. Second will go to Jacob Croker. Third of the line is going to be Luke Johnson. Boyd Bowden in 4th. Hash Hammond 5th. Jeremy Kingsrod, David Clifford, Braden Morosky, Sam Derrico, and Leo Heaton. Your top 10 followed by Matt West, Brendan Randall, and some other non-starters in this one as we take a look. Your official results, there it is. Hobbs, Croker going to the show. Johnson, Bowden, Hammond missing out. Kingsrod, Clifford, Morosky missing out as well. Terrico, Heaton, West, Randall, Simpson, and Holt. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You're watching the JSI Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Again, brought to you by Crawford Designs, JSI Racing, and SCTEG, Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group. Make sure to check them out on their social media pages. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You're watching the main event up next here at Cedar Lake Speedway. And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the JSI Racing 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. We'll take a look at your lineup from back to front, your 24 starters. Position number 24, it's Jacob Croker. Position number 23, Nick Ryan. Position number 22, Brent Hubbs. Position number 21, Jaden Russell. Position number 20, it's Billy Ryan. Position number 19, Aston Hurley. Position number 18, Thomas Mitchell. Position 17, Bailey Barnacote. Jason Crawford, position number 16. Position number 15, it's Nathan Norman. Rowan Jones out of position 14. Cody Lawrence, position number 13. Lewis Clark, position number 12. Kobe Wright, position number 11. Position number 10, Blake Walsh. Position 9, it's Daniel Hardigan. Position number 8, Joel Battelle. Position 7, Ethan Bastion. Position 6, Liam Russell. Position 5, Joshua Walton. Position 4, Matthew Hurd. Position 3, Clayton Davies. Position 2, Corey McCullough. And pole position, here at the Weedsport Speedway, it's Brady Baldwin. So again, a big thank you to, of course, JSI Racing, SCTG, that's Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group, and JSI Racing. Here at Weedsport Speedway tonight, the green flag about to drop. Can Lewis Clark go back to back? He's got a long way to go. We are live for 35. And McCullough and Baldwin. McCullough going to nearly stack it up in front of the entire field. And there's a big one already. Welcome to Weedsport. And we are going to leave that one alone. So we'll wait for the pace car to catch back up. Hey, wait, I see you got a win in the wingless last week or a couple of days ago, buddy. Congratulations, mate. That is the first of 3 cautions here at Weedsport. Corey McCullough, Bailey Barnacote back to the pit area. And Brady Baldwin with the track, very, very slick. Leads us back underway. Clayton Davies going to go straight to the cushion into turn number 1 and 2. Walt shutting the door on Ethan Bastion. Out of turn 2 as we work into 3 and 4. They're 3 wide in the midway pack. And oh boy, they are struggling to come to terms with a Weedsport. But don't forget, a maximum of 3 cautions. Walton quickly moves into second position. Then you go back to Baldwin, Bastion. Bastion getting a little tag there from Daniel Hardigan. One car slowing on the infield. I think that might be the 64 of Brett Hobbs. Meanwhile, Bastion forces his way up on the inside there into position number 4, into position 3, but it's only momentarily because Baldwin went right back through the middle of the racetrack in 3 and 4. Bastion nearly into a podium position again as he just gets the left side tyres in the moisture. Very, very tough to do at a racetrack like Weedsport. Davies leads the way from Walton. Bastion, Baldwin, Hardigan. Matty Hurd in 6th position. Make that 7th as Lewis Clark. After starting position 12, he's at a +6 at the moment. How about Thomas Mitchell railing the cushion on the top of the racetrack? He started 18th and in 10 laps, he has passed 10 cars. He's going at a car a lap at the moment. Can he make it one more? Tell you what, he might as well give it a crack. Getting a little loose. Here's going to be the O2. Hardigan, Baldwin, it's the battle of the 7s who work down the back chute. Baldwin on the cushion. Hardigan down low. Very, very close to making contact. Down the front straight over between Hardigan and Baldwin. See a pole sitter. Oh, Baldwin has gone back a -4 positions at the moment. But there's still plenty of laps to make up those positions back. Mitchell, Hurd and Jones battle for 7, 8 and 9th. Joel Wattell rounds out your top 10. Jaden Russell in 11th, +10. Nick Ryan in 13th. He's at a +10 as well. So we've got 3 drivers tied for the hard charger at the moment. Make that Thomas Mitchell back to passing the most cars at a +11 as he gets back by Matty Hurd. But now we go back to that 3-car tie for your hard charger. And might just be, well, he might be going back to +9. We're 15 down, make that 16 down. And 19 remaining here at Weedsport. Oh, Baldwin into the wall in the back straight out of turn 2 as we head down the back straight. Bastion, Hardigan. Bastion on the bottom, Hardigan on the bottom side. We're now starting, well, these boys are already in lap traffic, and this is where things may just get interesting. One car into the wall and upside down goes Rowan Jones. Does everybody make it by? Yes, they do. The second caution of the evening. So the field once again will get into rows of 2 by 2. Can't wait for some Counter-Strike action later on. Here we go, green flag back out. 22 down and 13 to go. Oh boy, Ethan Bastion. He really got on the binders very early. And as a result, nearly caught the inside wall, and Brady Baldwin done very, very well not to get into the back of the 54. Bastion in third, rolls the bottom, Hardigan on the cushion. Here comes Lewis Clark. Lewis Clark +7, make it +6 because Baldwin brings the 7 machine back to the inside. Look at them, 2 and 3 wide here through turn number 3 and 4. Again, these guys are making Weedsport look very, very fun. Although, I'm not going to lie, not one of my favourite racetracks to be at. Bastion nearly caught the concrete wall on the exit of turn 4, and he really, really flirts with disaster. He really has to get off the gas pedal just to set that car up, especially on the exits of the turn. Out of turn 4, it's getting very, very narrow. 9 to go. Clark on the inside of Hardigan. Lewis Clark, a man on a mission right now, slides up in front of Daniel Hardigan. Hardigan back to the inside now. Hardigan going to return the favour. Clark got on the brakes and he drifted up the racetrack. And as a result, he didn't lose 1, but he lost 2 positions. Baldwin trying to put the moves there on Hardigan, but in fact, he lost that position. Oh no, Daniel Hardigan half spun the car, looped it in front of Lewis Clark. And Lewis Clark now missing the front wing on that X machine. Oh, 1 car into the wall. It's Thomas Mitchell. 6 to go. We may not see the yellow. Davies, your race leader by 1.3 seconds. A dominating display by Clayton Davies, Joshua Walton and Ethan Bastion, your top 3. 5 remaining here at Weedsport for JSI Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Right on the cushion goes Baldwin. Clark still missing the front wing on that X machine, but still making it work here at Weedsport. We got 3.5 to go, about to make it 3 for your race leader. Bastion once again in 3rd position. Rolls the bottom side, gets all sorts of crossed up out of turn number 4. Here comes the 7 of Baldwin. He's really making some headway here in these last sort of 3, 4, maybe even 5 laps. And here he comes on the outside. Here comes Brady Baldwin trying to take 3rd away. 2 to go at the line. And now Lewis Clark is there as well, but I don't think he'll have anything for Bastion or Baldwin. Again, they go wheel to wheel. The white flag is out, not to be denied. Clayton Davies makes his way down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. He's got Liam Russell right there. Oh boy. Oh my boy, that was close between Davies and Walton. One that nearly was taken away from Clayton Davies. My, oh my. Let's take a look at your official results. Getting the win is Clayton Davies by 0.070 of a second over Joshua Walton. 3rd will go to Brady Baldwin, gets it by just under 1/10 of a second to Ethan Bastion in 4th. Lewis Clark 5th. Daniel Hardigan 6th. 7th Nick Ryan. Cody Lawrence 8th. Blake Walsh 9th. And 10th will go to Nathan Norman. 11th, we'll see Joel Battelle finish behind him. Will be Jaden Russell in 12th. 13th is going to be Billy Ryan. 14th, Jason Crawford. 15th, Jacob Croker. 16th, Liam Russell. 17th, Thomas Mitchell. 18th, Matty Hurd. 19th, Rowan Jones. And 20th is Kobe Wright. 21st, Brent Hobbs. 22nd, Aston Hurley. 23rd, Corey McCullough and Bailey Barnacote in 24th position. So as we wait for our top 3, once we get the top 3, we will then take a moment to talk to those guys. And yes, Joe, that was nearly disastrous for Clayton Davies. And well, speaking of Clayton Davies, your winner here tonight from the Weedsport Speedway is none other than Clayton Davies. Clayton, congratulations on the victory. And let's just say, it's safe to say things got a little scary at the end there.
Yeah, I think people should really learn what the term "hold your line" means over the radio and not block the leader for a whole lap. But no, I'm glad to take away the win and kind of get used to the new time model.
And it's been a couple of days since you guys have had the new build. What's it been like? Has it been an improvement, been an upgrade, been a downgrade? What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, 1,000% improvement. Yeah, words can't describe like the difference in the racing quality since this has come out. I think this has definitely given us the feel of what an actual sprint car's meant to be like. It's now more of an animal to handle, and yeah, it's great.
Right, a dominating performance here, which was almost brought undone. There, you seem to have this place figured out, mate.
Yeah, I love Weedsport. I like the more technical tracks to where it's not just who can hold on the cushion the whole time around, or if it's on the bottom. I like ones where you can move around and you really need to figure it out. And yeah, it's just actually a really good track to race on.
Mate, congratulations on the win here tonight. No doubt a lot of sponsors on this race. Got a lot of great people behind the scenes that make this possible for you, buddy.
Yeah, before I thank them, I'd like to thank you for putting on the broadcast every week. Sorry that I missed out on the chance last week by killing myself. All the guys back at JSI for putting on the league. Partner-wise, I'd like to thank Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Oil, Hobbs, Trenching and Boring, Sydney Computers, AJ Insurance, Transform Media, Hotlap, SRT Australia, Gage Stephen Design, CD Cinematography, ABR Setup Shop, Locked On Lads, and Slick Apparel.
There we go. Clayton Davies, your winner here tonight from the Weedsport Speedway. We'll chat to the man that comes home in second place tonight. It is Joshua Walton. And Josh, congratulations, champion, on the second place finish here tonight. Well, you nearly snuck away with that one there in the end.
Yeah, mate, I was just watching that lap car ahead, and I sort of could pick where it was going to go, and yeah, just sort of couldn't get too close, but had to try and get close enough to have a dig at the end and make sure that if they did get together that I wouldn't end up also with them. But yeah, gave it a red hot crack and pushed that throttle 30 centimetres further than the stop, and yeah, just come up short.
Mate, it was a race tonight where you looked like you were chasing Clayton for a very, very long time. He seemed to get away from you. You guys got into lap traffic about halfway through this race. Was that sort of something that you were going to expect here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. He's really good here. I knew it was going to be hard to beat. I had to take up any opportunity that I could. But yeah, I was hoping for lap traffic probably a bit sooner so I could move around on somewhat of a fresher track and have a crack. But yeah, didn't really get a crack the whole time, and yeah, just sort of stayed at the same sort of distance and yeah, come up short.
Mate, that's what it is. Second place, not to hang your head about, but congratulations on the podium finish here tonight, Josh. No doubt, a lot of sponsors on this race, got a lot of great people behind the scenes that make this possible.
Anyway, just saying big thanks to JSI for putting this on every week. You guys for putting the stream on. All the boys that send it. Hobbs, Trenching and Boring, Hotlap, Sydney Computers, AJ Insurance Services, Transform Media, Oz Sim Designs, Precision Sim Training, CD Cinematography, and yeah, everyone else who makes it happen.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Walton home in second position. We'll chat to the driver that comes away with the final spot on the podium position. It is the 7, your man that started on the pole position. It's Brady Baldwin. Brady, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Man, talk about those last 10 laps. You really had this thing motoring along on the top.
Yeah, well, I had to make up for my pretty poor start. Sort of got through turn 1, luckily. Whatever happened with Corey there, I didn't even get a chance to look at it. But then I see in the B main that the middle was sort of coming in. Sort of wanted to commit to that and realised it was actually slow, and we fell back to about 6th, and then ripped the top for a couple laps and actually felt good up there. And yeah, ended up working out for us in the end.
Mate, for probably the last, well, other than those last 5 laps, you spent probably a good portion of the middle part of this race just watching Ethan or Bastian Hardigan, Lewis Clark just go at it. Then all of a sudden, as those guys battle, you get closer and closer, and you guys had pretty much a decent run. But how tough is it to pass on a racetrack like this when it is this slick, and it's hard to find that grip?
Oh, 100%. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a one-lane train on the bottom or through the middle, so it actually surprised me that it produced multiple lanes. And, racing Dan, Lewis, and Ethan, it was a really good race. We could run sort of 2 or 3 wide at some points, and we raced pretty clean. There was no real contact there, and yeah, just had to wait and bide my time, and yeah, it was ended up being a pretty good result.
Start of the season, we had an update. We had a patch come out a couple of days ago. I asked sort of Clayton this, your thoughts on the update. Is it going in the right direction, or are they taking a couple of steps back?
I think they've definitely made an improvement for sure. Trial was actually my first run running on like a full tank of fuel in the 360, so it was sort of a bit of an unknown. The cars react a lot different with a bit extra fuel in it. But yeah, it's definitely a step in the right direction. The setups are a bit more realistic. The driving is a bit more realistic, which hopefully suits me a little bit better with my real life experience. But overall, I think the feeling's really good, and hopefully we can get some good racing in the future.
Mate, well done on a third place here tonight at Weedsport. No doubt a lot of sponsors on this race. Got a lot of wonderful people behind the scenes that make this possible for you to go around in circles.
Yeah, mate. Obviously, first off, thanks to you for putting on the broadcast as always. Everyone at JSI for putting on the league. And then obviously everyone at High Octane SimSport, Josh, Nathan, and Max. Everyone that on the team that helps out, and all our sponsors. Nathan 96 Designs, BB7 Setups, and CD Cinematography.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brady Baldwin, home in position number 3. And that will wrap up your post-race coverage. Congratulations to, of course, Clayton Davies, Joshua Walton, and Brady Baldwin for your podium here tonight. Another great night here at Weedsport. And again, I was very skeptical of coming here, but again, these drivers in JSI Racing, they put on a great weekly show. Again, big thank you to, of course, Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group, JSI Racing, and Crawford Designs. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Miller signing off, saying good night